Okay, bro. You know what's freaking dope is when you can finally roll out of bed and like you don't hurt. You know, like I don't know if you've ever felt that, but like this morning I rolled out of bed, dog, and like I wasn't like tiptoeing, you know. I wasn't trying to like not get my heels to hit the floor too hard. I was like boop, 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 boop. Walked over to the bathroom, you know, like got ready for the day, and my back didn't hurt, bro. Well, that was beautiful. That was awesome for me today.
No, believe me, I haven't had. I was telling myself the other day, I was like, all right, look, we gotta start making time for ourselves to start getting massaged. You know, I gotta start taking care of my body. Now, I've been saying that, but I'm saying I gotta actually start doing that. Not waiting until I'm off this track. I gotta start doing it now. I gotta start working. I'm. There ain't nothing that don't hurt. I'm motherfucking eyeball hurt. But no, I need to. I really need to get my shit lined up, back on track, starting to. Because I am so far off. I'm so far off right now. I went for a little run like last week, and that wasn't too bad. I wasn't getting shin splints, shit like that. My calves weren't all messed up, but I'm heavy, you know. And when I did that same run out there in Idaho, you know, I ran for 3 miles, and I made the run, but I didn't run all the way back. I had a walk. So there was so much pain in my feet, and there was so much pain in my shins because of the shin splints. And I was like, I just can't. Usually, once I warm up, shit, I can shake it off, but it's like, nope, I wasn't shaking it off. I'm like, fuck, this sucks. And that's because of all the sitting. But it's more because I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing shit to my body that it needs. And so,
Yeah, bro, and that's just the thing that like I keep on going to. It's like, what are we really here for? Like, what do you really want to do? And you know, like, and I'm not knocking anything that you're doing. You know, like I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about in general, me even. You know what I mean? Like what am I really doing? You know, I'm like, okay, well, uh, who wants to know? You know, like, who wants to know? Is it me, or is it like what I think people want me to be, or what I think, you know, people want to see me as? But I'm like, well, who wants to know? You know, I'm like, what am I really trying to do here? Is like, I'm just trying to play basketball. I'm just trying to be in shape. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to have, you know, some loot and some ducats and whatnot. You know, like, what more do I really need? You know, like, my motivation has always been basketball. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
not always, but, you know, in my adult life, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I found basketball. Basketball's dope. You know, that's what I like to do. That's what I like to play. So I'm like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. You know? And, you know, this little channel, we didn't know what it was going to be when we were putting it together, you know, way back when. I think it was, what, 2017 or whatever. And it was like goofy videos, being around, you know, trying to write a script and whatnot. But, you know, how things develop, how things grow is just like, it's dope, man. It's like, this is what we've been working for, is to be in the positions that we're at right now. You know, it's like, that's what we've been working for. That's it. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like, I see it. I see it, you know, like, I'm out there and people, I don't see people spending right now, bro. I don't see people spending anything. I don't think people have anything right now. You know, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I need to do sales, I need to do this, I need to make more sales, but I'm like, actually, I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, so how good am I? You know, like, where do I need to improve? You know, how can I get better? I'm like, who wants to know? So then when I start asking that question, it's like, oh, you know, it's kind of me. You know, like I want to know, like how big can I make this? How big can this be? You know, what's the next step? And you know, like we're starting from the bottom. It's always been that way. We knew what we were doing when we started this channel, starting from the bottom, right? And then we did season 2, and it was just talk, and then 2 kind of developed into 3, and we were actually just out there doing shit, but we didn't really have time for the channel. But now it's like, okay, so you're out there doing shit, we're making time for this channel, and I'm out there doing stuff, you know, and we're uploading it, we're broadcasting it, we're just doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, all right, so where are we lacking? Like you got your mobile office. You know what I mean? It's like I got my little space here, however much it is. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, with that being said, it's like, so what are we lacking? Are we lacking? Are we lacking anything?
I mean, for what this phase is, I mean, as far as like looking at it in phases, I mean, I'm right where I need to be. I mean, could it be better? Obviously, it's like, well, shit, it would be nice.
You know, I've never been in the position to open a business bank account. You know what I mean?
Oh, see, that's dope. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's like dope. Those are the, what do they call them? The catalysts. Those are the catalysts. Those are the things that's fucking dope, and that's what needs to be done.
Yeah, because now it's separating. You know, my life from the business.
Yep.
And then you know, like if I'm pouring into the business, I'll know exactly how much. You know what I mean? And vice versa, you know, it's like if the business starts making money, or when the business starts making money, and how the business starts making money, you know, it's going to be like, it's a result of that, you know, it's a result of membership, it's a result of this, not me holding the thing up, you know what I mean? I'm tired of holding the shit up. I want it to stand on its own merit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to hold it up anymore. You know, like yeah, sure, it's a business, but that's just what it is. It's just a business. You know what I mean? And it's supposed to be in its business. They're supposed to be, what do you call it? Successful. And if they're not, there's no reason to be in business. So like I'm like, okay, I'm there. You know, like as far as success, I see success in this business. You know, there's products. You know. There's all the tax forms and the business licenses and this, that, and the other that we put together already for this thing. It's like, okay, all right, well, if that's already together, then what do we do? What's the next step? Okay, get a damn business account. And I think that's the next step. You know, it's like, what else do you do from there? And then split everything up, start getting its own credit card, you know, like start doing its own counts and receivables and this, that, and the other, and then quit taking stuff from my pot, you know what I mean, the stuff that I've earned, you know, individually, and then, you know, like let the business stand on its own legs. That's what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might make contributions to the business, you know, but that's something different, you know, like if I buy, you know, 50, 100 shirts or a stamp or this, that, you know, like that's that. And I told you, I went and got one of those heat press machines and those little bags. So what I'm going to start doing is put in the protein, the creatine, the the BCAAs in singles and start passing them out like business cards, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people out there using protein right now. Like just out there in my little city right here that I'm in Vista. There's a lot of people out there using protein today. You know what I mean? Probably right now, this instant. They're getting done with the gym to just slip on their protein. You know what I mean? So it's like I want to get those people in my community to buy my stuff. It's
Exactly.
it's priced great. You know what I mean? It tastes good. Tastes just as good as anything else, and it's like local. You know what I mean? It's like you're helping someone. Like get out and establish brick and mortar type things, and I think that's what we need. You know what I mean? It's like in the digital age, what do we need? More digital stuff or less digital stuff, or worse? Like of course more, but like if there's more, then we need a space for more. You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess after that, the next thing is a space. So I've been looking at spaces. There's places for $1,600, there's spaces for $2,400, there's spaces for $5,600, but it's like, okay, so we know how much these spaces are, like, but now we need to sell at least that much product in order to accommodate that space. So it's like, okay, so now it's just down to selling product. You know what I mean? Everything else is done. Everything else is done. Now I just need to sell product. So selling product means buying product. So I need to buy a product, sell product, buy a product, sell product. And then how else to do that? Just, okay, so start with who I can, where I can, how I can. And that's like me showing up at the gym every day, putting myself as a display, wearing my own shirts and shorts and whatnot, and my results, wearing my results. Okay, so I could do that. And then I give it to other successful people that they can wear their results and then pass them out like business cards, and then just get people talking about it. Just create a buzz. I guess that's what's next, like that's what I've been doing. But that's what I've been working for, and that's what's happening. That's what's going on. It's not something it's not a plan anymore. It's like this is what's been going on. This is how it's developing.
The product's there. The product's there. It's there. And so it's like, okay, now it needs to go into the hands of those people that want that product. There's people that want that product. People want BCAAs. They need BCAAs. Some people don't even know what they are, what it is that they need. And so it's like, you're just filling in that need. You're the one that's paying attention to the people that are not getting the attention that they want. That's just what it is. It's like Mercedes hits me up. He's like, hey, she's like, she called me first, and I didn't answer. So I was busy. And then she called me back, and she's kind of like emotional and shit. And she's that's how she runs anyway. But I finally got a hold. I called her back. Is what I'm saying. I called her, and she was calling because she got approved for her surgery, and she wanted to call me first, and I haven't trained her since like 3 years ago, right? But there she is. She's calling me to tell me that her surgery was approved to get all that shit, that fat that she lost, the fat that's, the skin, she's gonna get all that shit removed. And she's like super excited about it, all this shit. And, she just calling me to thank me and I haven't trained her in 3 years. And she's right there. And so it's like, okay, so how hard is it for me to, she always hits me up, but I just haven't wanted to focus on that with her yet. But how hard is it for me to throw a shirt on her? How hard is it to throw some of those fucking spandex that she likes to wear, with my brand, and it's like, it's not hard. I got the guy from New Zealand, at first he was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I'm just telling you, that, you know, you're new to the gym and you're asking all these different questions. And the truth is that you need to find yourself a trainer that can be with you at the gym, making sure that you're doing the movements correctly. I can help you with talking to you and giving you different kinds of workouts, but you're like new. You need somebody in your area that is going to be able to make sure that your posture's all good and all that shit. And I'll sponsor you. I told him I'll sponsor you if I see that you're serious. And that was what, last year? And I got a message like 2 or 3 days ago. He's like, hey, you know, I really need your help. I'm ready to rock and roll. And I've been seeing him. He's been posting. He's been going to the gym. He's been consistent since he started going. And it's like, okay. And he's posting. And so what is he doing? He's free advertising. And so it's like, that shit's easy. It's going to cost me maybe $100 to set him up. No big deal. I'll set him up for $100, but he's going to be wearing my shirts. He's going to be drinking up my brand, you know, one of my brands. And I'm gonna fucking contract his ass in. I'm gonna use him as my dummy contract. I'm gonna set up a contract just like they set up a contract with me when I was selling supplements and doing that shit. Like, you're gonna be a what do they call that shit? I forget what they call it. But I want it to be legit, where it's like, okay, look, this is the business, this is the invoice, this is your shit, and you're gonna get this based off of this performance. I want to make sure that I want to see you fucking wearing my shit every fucking time you're at the gym. I don't want to see you wearing nobody else's shit. You're not wearing nobody else's shit. If you want me to fucking fork out $100, you're gonna be wearing my shit no matter where you go. If not, I'm not gonna sponsor you. You know, I'll shoot you the protein that you need, and this is what's gonna happen. You know, I'll give you a 3-month supply as an example. You know, whatever it is, you're gonna order it, and you're gonna use the product discount, whatever I'm gonna give you. That way, I can make sure that my orders are going through. And since he ain't paying for it, any fucking mistakes that happens going to New Zealand, you know, it's like I can fix all that shit without having it, you know, fucking anybody trying to refund those shit because some mistake.
Yeah, like you have
So
some of your own product, right?
Yeah, I'm basically, yeah, he's gonna buy the product through all my systems, and he's basically testing all my systems for me, you know, and shit, that's dope. You know, but I told this other chick, you know, it's like, her name's Courtney. I told her what's up with the credit repair. You know, she was calling me, and, you know, she was kind of like, it was kind of like, with chicks it's a little different, because it's a little harder, because it's always a suspect. You never know, they're all suspects until they're prospects, and then if they're prospects, then you can turn them into something. But she was kind of like, you know, on the flirty side. So I was like, well, you know, I mean, if you want to fucking ta-ta, we can ta-ta, but that ain't got nothing to do with credit repair. We're either going to ta-ta or we're going to do credit repair. Which one is it going to be? Because if we're going to ta-ta, I ain't going to talk to you about credit repair. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not getting involved with no female like that, where I'm in bed with some girl. Not that I get down that way, because I don't want to get down like that either. I don't want to sit there and have to worry about no shit like that.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
But I talked to like 3, you know.
I hear you.
Go ahead.
No, it's just like that's just
saying,
where shit's at right now.
I'm planting seeds. I'm just planting seeds. I'm just planting seeds wherever I go. And it's like, it's gonna grow. I'm just planting seeds. Who's really down? You know, I sat with Pauline. You know, I sat with Michelle. I sat with Eliza. I sat with Lacey. You know, okay. You know, she showed us. You know, the other two girls, they showed what they was about, what they wanted to do. You know, it's like, all right, good. I don't want those people. I am searching, and what you seek, you will find. And I'm gonna, you know, it's like, but it's got to be a daily thing. I'm constantly listening. Homegirl right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I'm kind of liking her just to like her. So, you know, I'm gonna see what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta start getting all my ducks in a row. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be dope.
No,
because I'm coming to a.
The thing that you're missing, bro, is that you do got your ducks in a row. That's what you're missing. It's like you do got your ducks in a row. Like what? How do I know that? It's your discipline. What discipline are you talking about? Like the discipline of you like passing up on like certain opportunities. You know what I mean? It's like that's discipline. You know, like that's what people need to understand. That's what discipline is. Like that's the long road. That's the shit that really propels you forward. You know what I mean? It's blocking out all the shit that we know that we should be blocking out. That's making a difference. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, that's right on, and that's what it is. And it just goes. It just goes. And when I'm talking about this, it's just that I have a vision to get to this goal. And once I'm in that goal, then I'll be back in the element that I'm setting up for myself based off the vision that I have, right? So when we were playing Cash Flow 101, you have that vision. And that's why it's like I was telling Michelle, I'm like, look, when you talk to me about education, you talk to me about that, I've never hit you with how stupid it is. Because you're different. You have a different vision and a different goal, and education means something to you totally different than what it means to me. Because my education, I get paid to play. Oh shit. Let me see. There we go. Let me just make sure I'm getting up right next to you. Oh, it's this store right here. It's like literally right here, right there. So yeah, I need to, I really need to start getting my ass in gear to start, when I say get my ass in gear, what I'm talking about is that next phase. Right now, I've been doing my best to just stay focused on what the market's telling me. What's the market telling me about the money that I got in my pocket? You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do with this money? What am I going to do with this money? How am I going to invest it? And it's just staying focused on what I'm investing in. And regardless of what everybody, my mom, she's like, you gotta, it's like, no, don't sit there and tell me I gotta do shit. I said, at the end of the day, I'm gonna eat it. If my stocks don't go up, that's not my only fucking plan. That's how you keep diversification. It's like it's plain cash flow 101. You know what I'm saying? NYT for you. I bought it at the low, and I'm planning to sell high. That shit takes forever. How do I know? Because even when you're playing the fucking board game, you fucking go around that fucking paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. It seems like fucking forever. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's not it. That's just a piece of it. But it's so nice. It's like when it all comes together, and we know, for those of us that are disciplined and have continued to stay training in the gym and those things, it's like we know that when it all comes together, if you go to the gym that day and you're fucking putting up 90 fucking pound dumbbells and you're fucking laughing and smiling about it. You know what I mean? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Remember we were in the fucking gym, we're sitting there fucking laughing and smiling about it. You know, because it went from fucking being pain to, oh, I fucking love the way I feel right now. You know? And
see, and that's the ticket right there. That's what we got to capitalize on. It's like, are we trying to get back to that? You know what I mean?
I want to be able to, yes, I want to be able to. I remember how great it felt to finally get up that hill right there in Carlsbad, to get up that fucking hill and not fucking be hyperventilating like I was the first time we went, remember?
Right. So if that's the goal, if that's like the memory goal, so it's like, okay, so it's like, how long are we gonna put off? How long are we gonna put off the things that are not, you know, like putting us in alignment with that? You know what I mean? Well, Eric, what are you talking about? Like, well, shoot, you know, like, how long am I gonna put off, you know, posting these videos and stuff like that? How long am I going to be? How long am I gonna put off, you know, going to the gym early in the morning? You know, like, is 11:30 too late? Is 10:30 too late? Or should I start going at 7:30 like I used to, or 5:30 like I used to? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I have those capabilities to continue doing that stuff. You know what I mean? But just like right now, is it because, you know, is it the calm? Is it the calm before the you know, the big break? You know, it's like, well, you know, like I believe and I hope so. You know what I mean? It's like that could be it. That could be it. So it's like, all right, well, if that's it, then are you prepared for it? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I am.
Right.
You know, like, it's like this is what I have been preparing for. This is what I've been being disciplined for. This is why. To be in the position that I'm in. You know, it's like, the position that I'm in, it's like, the less you do, the more you know exactly how to do it. It's because people are telling you, you know, what they want and what they, you know, what they're craving and stuff like that. And what I mean by that, it's, yeah, so I was just saying, yeah, I was just saying that, you know, the less that I do now, or the longer I take to do something, the more I uncover, like, what people really want and need or are asking for, and it's allowing me to, like, put things in perspective.